All right. Good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone, to all our friends here in Zoom and to those who are watching on Facebook right now. Good morning and welcome to the awarding ceremony of the EMB Game Changer Communities Award. I am Jules Giang of Rappler, your host for this program. Allow me first to welcome all our officials and all our attendees here on Zoom. Let me start with our participants from Region 1. We have Engineer Maria Dorica Nazhibe, the Regional Director of EMB Region 1. We have Camille Mandy Agotana from Lupon ng mga individual na nangangalaga ng kalikasan Incorporated or LINK. We also have Steven Angelo, also from LINK. Thank you to our participants from Region 1. Now let's recognize our participants from Region 2. We have the City Mayor of Santiago City, Isabela, Joseph S. Tan. The City ENR Officer of Santiago City, Isabela, Mario A. de Guzman. Good morning. We also have their punong barangay, Reynante Bautista. Good morning. The DepEd YesO Representative, Archel Pascua. The Regional Director of EMB Region 2, Nelson P. Conrado. The Chief of the Environment Monitoring and Enforcement Division, Engineer Florentino T. Lingan Jr. The Provincila Environment and Management Unit from Isabela, Victoria B. Pataguan. And the Chief of the Environment Impact Assessment Section, Patrocinia P. Daliwag. Thank you so much to our participants from Region 2. Let's recognize our participants from Region 4A. We have their City Mayor of General Trias Cavite, Honorable Attorney Antonio A. Ferrer. And their Vice Mayor, Honorable Morit Sison. Thank you so much, Region 4A. Let's recognize our participants from Region 5. They are from the LGU of Donsol, Sorsogon. We have Engineer Leonisa Siping. We have Honorable Josephine Alcantara Cruz. And we have Engineer Jean Rose Gadag. Thank you, Region 5. We have our participants from Region 6. Their City Mayor from San Carlos City, Mayor Renato Y. Custilo. Good morning. Their department head of the City Environment Management Office, Engineer Loreto C. Sanchez. From their Waste Management Division, Engineer Arthur A. Batomalake. From their Forestry Division, we have Forester Elvisa Hildore. And from their CRM Division, Melvin Maglayon. Thank you so much. We also have if we have reps from Region 8, good morning. Please chat here so you can be recognized in a few. We also have our representatives from Region 9, the Regional Director, EMB Region 9, RD Alex Jimenez. Good morning. From the Municipality of Sindangan, Zamboanga del Sur, we have Rachel Andrea B. Guevara and Honorable Rosendo S. Labad. Thank you so much, Region 9. And of course, our representatives from Region 12. We have their Regional Director, EMB Region 12, Engineer Omar M. Saicol. We also have their Chief of the Environmental Monitoring and Enforcement Division, Engineer Ronnie L. Salmon. Their OIC Chief of Clearance and Permitting Division, Engineer Bolawan M. Samabarani. Their Chief of the Hazardous Waste Management Section, Engineer Christine Cream T. Villanueva. You have their Provincial Governor, Honorable Reynaldo S. Tamayo Jr. Their Provincial Environment Management Office, Siegfried M. Flaviano. Their Supervising EMS Chief of the Environment Monitoring and Enforcement Division, Elbe Palucanag. Their Provincial Legal Officer, Attorney Marnito Cosep. their Philippine League of Local Environment and Natural Resources Officer, Engineer Augustine Valencia Jr. We have their Provincial Information Office. From their Provincial Information Office, Jeanly Pareño. From their Integrated Provincial Health Office, Engineer Quines. Their Provincial Administrator, Attorney Renet Bergado. And their Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Office, or from LEBAC, we have Huneva Fe Asis. Once again, good morning to everyone. Kapag may na-miss out po ako, i-chat ko lang po dito para po ma-recognize po namin kayo. Alright. So once again, good morning to all of you here on Zoom and to those who are watching on Facebook. Welcome to the EMB Game Changer Communities Award ceremony. A kind reminder also to everyone here on Zoom to please use our official Zoom background. You may download that photo from our chat box right now para po pare-pareho ang ating background dito sa Zoom. So everyone, the Environmental Management Bureau of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources spearheads the National Champions on Environmental Management, or the Game Changer Communities Award. This recognition aims to highlight game changers who led projects and programs that are beyond the usual and not a business as usual approach on addressing the pressing issues on environmental management. This was launched in April 2021. The EMB Regional Champion on Environmental Management, or the Game Changer Communities Award, aims to, number one, recognize regional champions on solid waste, air quality, water quality management, and climate change mitigation. Number two, compile and update good practices on ENR management database of EMB. And number three, to further encourage innovative projects, programs, and activities on environmental management. This recognition award was open to all Filipino individuals, civil society groups, women's groups, youth groups, or local government units that led and that continue to lead innovative projects on environmental management in the following sectors. We have the waste management reduction, climate change mitigation, water quality conservation and protection, and information, education, communication, and environmental education. Ano ba yung criteria na gagamitin dito sa competition na to? In selecting the winners, these are the following. Project's innovativeness, or the unique yet practical solutions in promoting environmental management. We have the sustainability plan of action for each environmental project. And if it has positive impacts and contributions to community, including farmers, fisher folks, informal workers, women's group, youth organizations, PWDs, senior citizens, and the like. After the nomination period, the EMB received a total of 48 entries. And today, we will be awarding the national winner. So I hope all of you are excited. So at this point, let us begin our program with an invocation to be followed by giving tribute to our flag by singing the Philippine National Anthem.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Tayo po ay manalangin. Opo, dakila at mapagpalang Ama, nagpapasalamat kami sa iyong ipinagkaloob na napakagandang daigdig. Taglay namin ang sikat ng araw, ulan at hangin upang pagyamanin ng lupa, karagatan at langit. Hinihingi namin ang inyong tawad para sa aming kasakiman, labis na pananamantala at maling paggamit sa mga likas na yaman at polusyong aming idinulot. Bigyan mo kami ng mabuting puso upang pahalagahan ang inyong nilikha nang mapagsikapan naming pangalagaan ang aming daigdig. Dalangin din naming magsikap ang mga pinuno ng iba't ibang bansa upang bumalangkas ng mga mas mabibisang batas at patakaran upang mapabuti ang aming kapaligiran at likas na yaman, nang sa gayoy makita namin ang buhay na ipinagkaloob sa mundo sa pamamagitan ng pag-unlad ng kalikasan. At sa paggawa nito ay magkaroon kami ng mas malalim na kaugnayan sa iyo. Ito ang aming samot dalangin sa pangalan ng aming Panginoong Hesukristo. Amen.
mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Thank you so much. And at this point, to formally welcome all of us, let us call in the Assistant Regional Director for Special Concerns of the DNR NCR. Please welcome Mr. Martin Jose V. Desti. Sir, go ahead.
Good morning to everyone. First and foremost, the EMB Director, Engineer William Cuñado, would like to extend his apologies for not being able to attend today's event due to some equally important matters. So on behalf of the Environmental Management Bureau Director, I will be delivering his welcome message. I would like to welcome everyone to the awarding ceremony of our EMB Game Changer Communities Award. I would also like to extend my warm greetings to Director Elenida Basug of the DNR Climate Change Service, the EMB regional directors present, our colleagues and officials at the DNR central and regional offices, and our game changers, our national awardees. Good morning. Likewise, I would also like to thank the officials and staff of the Environmental Education and Information Division, our regional environmental education and information units, and our regional environmental monitoring and enforcement division heads and staff for coming up with this great initiative as our country is continuing to heal and recover from the impacts of the global pandemic. We must not forget that we have an important role in protecting the environment and saving Mother Earth. You may be wondering why this award and why our brand awardees as game changers. Simple. We want to promote an out-of-the-box, beyond the usual, and not a business-as-usual approach in environmental management and addressing various environmental challenges, especially on air and water pollution. And also, solid waste management, climate change, and the need to promote environmental education and awareness. We at the EMB believe the best solution to these environmental challenges is working together and showcasing the value of community through, of course, teamwork. To make it simple, a game changer must showcase innovativeness, sustainability, and leave positive impacts to the environment and community where they belong. To our awardees, our game changers, thank you for accepting the challenge of showcasing your best projects, programs, and initiatives. We hope that the example you have set will also lead the way for other communities all over the Philippines to be game changers in their own simple ways. As our Secretary Roy A. Simatu has always said, protecting the environment is always a shared responsibility. Once again, congratulations to everyone who made this award and awarding ceremony possible. I personally look forward to hearing all of your success stories today, and I hope that your legacy as game changers will last until the next generations. Dahil ako, ikaw, tayo ang kalikasan. Again, thank you very much and congratulations to all. Maayong adlaw sa tanan.
Daghang salamat. Thank you so much to Mr. Martin Jose V. Despi. He is the Assistant Regional Director for Special Concerns of the DNR NCR. Thank you so much for delivering that message, sir. Now, before we proceed, let's have a very quick photo opportunity for everyone. So to those who are able, please turn on your cameras. And once again, we have a virtual background available here on our chat box. So everyone's enjoying to use that background for this event. If you'd like to download it, so kindly turn on your cameras and we'll have a very quick photo opportunity. Our secretariat will lead this photo session. We will just wait for everyone to turn on their cameras. It's very quick.
Okay, ready na po ba? Okay, on my cue po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, next panel po tayo. Okay, show us your smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. Last panel. Yun. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you very much. Back to you,
Thank you,
Jules.
Secretariat. All right, thank you so much. All right, so at this point, thank you so much for participating in that very quick photo op. At this point, to deliver his message as lead judge of the EMB Game Changer Communities Award, let's bring back our Assistant Regional Director for Special Concerns of the DNR NCR. Welcome back, Mr. Martin Jose Videspi. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning po sa ating lahat. Baka medyo magsawa kayo, pangalawa ko na, back to back. So, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat, no? Sa mga kapwa ko RDs ng EMB. Good morning po. Director Elenida Basro, good morning, ma'am. I don't know if ED Minda is here. And all our participants in today's event. No? So, isang makakaligasang araw po sa ating lahat. Judging and selecting the best entries is not an easy task because all of the entries are really worth the recognition we are giving today. The entries were rated based on 1, innovativeness, 2, sustainability, and 3, impacts to the community. We started with almost 70 entries and trimmed them down to each judge's top 10. Then we further validated the entries and the ratings to determine the top 3. Further, an online validation was conducted for each of the finalists to determine the final winner. It was really a daunting task, and we are really very grateful and honored to have been the panel of judges for this year's EMB Game Changer Communities Award. And most important of all, we have to take note that the entries that we have screened and rated are not just applications or projects that aim to improve their communities. Rather, these are fragments of hope for the future, a future of a better environment for our kids, grandkids, and generations to come. This is a beacon of hope for the Filipino people. Just by the sheer number of entries alone, it is evidence that there are a lot of people, organizations, and communities that care for the environment. That we, as a nation, still has a good fighting chance to turn things around and get out of the environmental catastrophe that we are in. As I have always been saying, what we had in the past and the reason that led to the degradation of Manila Bay, Boracay, and other places that were previously beautiful in our country is because of failure of governance. When we say failure of governance, this is not just the failure of the government. It is the failure of the government, the private sector, the businesses, local governments, NGOs, tourists, ordinary citizens, everyone. In fact, we failed as a nation. That is why this administration has been doing so much to rehabilitate what we all have destroyed in the past. That is also why all your projects are very important because the national government cannot do everything on its own. And the truth is, there would really be no government project that would ever be successful without the support and participation of everyone. It is everyone's fault that we are in this environmental catastrophe. And make no mistake, only all of us banded together by the desire to leave a better environment for the future can overturn the situation that we are in. My heartfelt gratitude to all our participants. You are all winners, and our environment is the biggest winner for having people and organizations like you. Let us all continue working together so that one day we may leave an environment way better than what we have inherited. Maraming salamat po para sa bayan at para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Maraming salamat po para sa bayan. Thank you so much, Assistant Regional Director for Special Concerns of the DNR NCR, Mr. Martin Jose V. Despi, for that very encouraging message. Friends, the whole process of conducting this recognition is indeed challenging, as Sir Despi mentioned a while ago, and at the same time rewarding, of course. It is a humbling experience for all of us, for especially for all our colleagues in the Environmental Management Bureau. To further inform everyone about the EMB Game Changer Communities Award, its objectives, vision, and selection process, allow me to present to you the EMB Game Changer Communities Award, AVP. Again, maraming salamat po for once again providing that building a world where we meet our own needs without denying future generations a healthy society is not impossible. Please watch this video.
EMB Regional Champion on Environmental Management Game Changer Communities Award. Challenges on environmental management in the current time, or new normal. The world as we know it has changed overnight due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Philippines, as a developing country, has met multiple challenges throughout this journey. Our health systems are pushed to the edge, and the economy suffered a standstill. The environment is also under the immense pressure from the increase of single-use plastic to the improper disposal of medical and hazardous waste. This blow to the environment is answered by the rise of environmental champions. The work of individuals, groups, organizations, and the local government met these challenges head-on through firm action, collaboration, and partnership. The Department of Environment and Natural Resources, through the Environmental Management Bureau, is honored to give the spotlight and recognition to our modern-day game changers. These game changers-led projects and programs that are beyond the usual and not a business-as-usual approach on addressing the pressing issues on environmental management. Launched in April 2021, the EMB Regional Champion on Environmental Management, or the Game Changer Communities Award, aims to recognize regional champions on solid waste, air quality, water quality management, and climate change mitigation. Compile and update good practices on ENR management database of EMB. And to further encourage innovative projects, programs, and activities on environmental management. This recognition award is open to Filipino individuals, civil society groups, women's groups, youth groups, or local government units that lead innovative projects on environmental management in the following sectors: waste management reduction, climate change mitigation, water quality conservation and protection, and information, education, communication, and environmental education. Nominees may cover all sectors mentioned or exemplified one impactful environmental project. Their projects must include sustainable actions on promoting environmental management and must have positive impacts to its communities. Nominations must be endorsed by the respective EMB Regional Director to the EMB Director in Central Office. The Environmental Education and Information Unit Officers, or EEIU, must also ensure that the entry nominations are in compliance with EMB permitting and policies. The nominees will be judged according to the project's innovativeness, or the unique yet practical solutions in promoting environmental management, sustainability plan of action for each environmental project, and have positive impacts and contributions to the community, including farmers, fisher folks, informal workers, women's group, youth organizations, PWDs, senior citizens, and the like. After the nomination period, the EMB received a total of 46 entries which were reviewed and validated by the EMB Central Office. From 46, the top 10 finalists were identified, and from there, the Game Changer Communities Award top 3 finalists were selected. Our top 3 finalists are the provincial government of South Cotabato, San Carlos City Environmental Management Office, Negros Occidental, and last but not the least, the city government of Santiago Isabela. The judges then conducted an online validation together with the top 3 finalists to determine the third place, second place, and EMB Game Changer Communities Award champion. All winners will receive a plaque of recognition, while the third place will receive 25,000 pesos. Second place winner will receive 50,000 pesos, and the EMB Game Changer Communities Award champion will receive 75,000 pesos. Our panel of judges are composed of the Assistant Regional Director for Special Concerns, DENR NCR, and the lead judge of EMB Game Changer Communities Award, RD Martin Despi, the OIC Chief of Solid Waste Management Division, EMB Central Office, Ms. Delia Cristina Valdez, and OIC Chief of Environmental Quality Division, EMB Central Office, Engineer Marcelino Rivera Jr. The EMB Game Changer Communities Award represents the best and the brightest environmental leaders of this challenging time. Once again, thank you and congratulations.
Alright, so there you have it. Marami po tayong nakuha ng mga information about that AVP. Sana po mas naunawaan na natin ang pinakahangarin ng ating event for this morning. So thank you so much for that video. So now, let us proceed to the awarding of certificates of appreciation to our national judges. So to present the certificate of appreciation to the national judges of the EMB Game Changer Communities Award, may request the presence of the OIC Environmental Education and Information Division, Ms. Karen Ann F. Pakpako. So kindly turn on your camera po, ma'am. So allow me first to read the content of the certificate. Okay, so the Department of Environment and Natural Resources Environmental Management Bureau, this certificate of appreciation is given to Director Martin Jose V. Despi, Ms. Maria Delia Cristina M. Valdez, and Engineer Marcelino N. Rivera Jr. as Judge of the National Champions on Environmental Management EMB Game Changer Communities Award, given this first day of September 2021, signed by our Director Engineer William P. Conyado. So there you have it. Let's do a very quick photo opportunity together with our national judges. Kindly turn on your cameras to our national judges. All right, Secretariat, go ahead.
Okay. So flash your beautiful smiles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Secretariat. Friends here on Zoom and on Facebook, let's give our national judges a virtual round of applause. Thank you so much for giving your time for judging this competition. Now, let's get straight to the awarding of our consolation prize winners of the EMB Game Changer Communities Award. To present the plaque of recognition to our consolation prize winners of the EMB Game Changer Communities Award, may request once again the presence of our OIC Environmental Education and Information Division, Ms. Karen Ann F. Pakpako, together with our judges, Assistant Regional Director for Special Concerns of the DNR NCR, Mr. Martin Jose V. Despi, the OIC of the Solid Waste Management Division, EMB Central Office, Ms. Maria Delia Cristina M. Valdez, and the OIC of the Environmental Quality Division, EMB Central Office, Engineer Marcelino and Rivera Jr. So kindly turn on your cameras. For this part, I will be calling the awardees one by one, each with one photo opportunity with the judges and our DNR officials. Then one group photo op right after. After each photo opportunity, each winner may share a very brief message. Very brief message po. All right, so let's begin with our consolation prize winners. Our first winner for this portion comes from Region 12 for the Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Office from Lebak Sultan Kudarat. All right, photo up po tayo. Do you have the rep here?
May request lang po for others po na hindi pa po natatawag na awardee. Kindly turn off po muna yung camera. Parang makapture lang po natin is yung current po na tinatawag na awardee. Thank you. And with the judges and officials from the Environmental Management Bureau. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Again po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Secretariat. Now we can allot this portion for a brief message from Region 12. Go ahead po.
Good morning, sir. This is RD Cycle of
morning.
EMB 12. I'm so happy that Region 12 is on the map again because I'm sorry to say, but since Region 12 is always on the last, whenever it's awarding ceremonies like this. So it is really a game changer. And we started it in our office that I would like to mention that before we are in rank number 12, but now we are rank number 2 in the entire Philippines. So this is a game changer, and it's rightly, it's a right time to actually congratulate the Mendro of Libak and all the awardees for this event, because it's actually morale boosting for the local government units. And the other thing is we are actually driven by the secretary with respect to the solid waste management on how to deal with the solid waste. So I'm so happy, the rest of the family of EMB Region 12, including the DNR itself, regional office, we would like to extend our gratitude for the award that the LGU and the other recipient of this award. We would like to thank everyone, the central office, the EMB central office, and all the parties involved in this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Region 12, and congratulations. Now to our next consolation prize winner. This group comes from Region 5. Congratulations to the local government unit of Donsol, Sorsogon. Alright, para po sa ating photo op, pa-on na lang po ng camera ng Donsol, Sorsogon if we have the rep here. So we can take a photo op right now.
Okay, Region 5, officials and the awardee from Donsol, LGU. 1, 2, 3, smile. Again po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Message po from Donsol, Sorsogon. Go ahead po.
Loading lang po.
Nakamute po ata kayo, ma'am.
Do we have a rep from Donsol Sorsogon here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hi, Mayor. Go ahead po.
Sorry. Ay, magandang umaga po sa lahat na nandito sa awarding ceremony. Hayaan niyo po na in behalf of Donsol, LGU Donsol, ito po ay tinatanong namin na dagdag na inspirasyon sa lahat na advokasya namin sa environment. So marami pong salamat sa DNR EMB Central Office sa recognition. At hayaan niyo po, suplian namin ito, mas lalo pang pag-itingin namin, pag-ayusin ang lahat na ginagawa namin patungkol sa environment. At gusto ko rin lamang ibahagi sa lahat na ito po ay ginagawa namin, lahat na programa, hindi lang dahil ito ay mandato ng gobyerno, kundi para na rin po sa aming mataong bayan, hindi lang para sa ngayon at kundi sa darating pang panahon. Again po, maraming salamat. Just mabalos.
Just mabalos. Maraming salamat po, Mayor Joe Alcantara mula sa Donsol Sorsogon. Congratulations. Ngayon po dumako tayo sa ating susunod na consolation prize winner. This comes from Region 9. Congratulations to Graciel Andrea Bello Guevara from I Can Make a Difference Incorporated, Zamboanga City. Congratulations, Graciel. Okay, let's do a quick photo op with our winner.
Yes, again po, Miss Graciel and Miss Karen Anpakpako po, our OIC, and RD Martin, and other judges po. Please turn on your camera. 1, 2, 3, smile. Again, 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Miss Graciel, go ahead po.
Hello po, good morning po sa lahat. On behalf of I Can Make a Difference po, I would like to thank DNR, especially DNR Region 9 and Green Education Western Mindanao for always supporting the youth initiatives of the kabataan here in Zamboanga City, especially towards environmental conservation and protection. So congrats po sa lahat ng winners, and I am personally inspired by the awardees and sa mga stories na narinig ko sa ating change maker. So thank you so much po and buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Thank you so much once again to Graciel for that message all the way from Zamboanga City. Okay, now let's proceed to our next winner from Region 1. Congratulations to you, Camille M. Ogotana from Lupon ng mga individual na nangangalaga ng Kalikasan Incorporated or LINK from La Union. Good morning, Camille, and congratulations. All right, let's do a quick photo op with our friends from LINK.
Ito. Miss Camille. Yeah. Ako na po si Miss Camille, and with us po sa ating photo op si RD Maria Dorita Hipe and RD Martin judges and Miss Karen Anpakpako. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. One more time. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Miss Camille, go ahead for your message.
And so good morning to everyone, to the National EMB Director, Engineer William Puñado, to EMB Region 1 Director, Engineer Maria Nashepe, to the LINK founder, Honorable Alfredo Ortega, and to the list of people who is behind of this successful event, in behalf of the Lupon ng mga individual na nangangalaga ng kalikasan, we are honored to be one of the national winners of the Game Changer Community Awards, and we are very much grateful for this opportunity. Indeed, the environment is where we all meet, where we all have a mutual interest It is the one thing that all of us share. And rest assured, we from the lupon ng mga individual na nangangalaga ng kalikasan will double its effort to combat climate change, fight to stand the hope of the future, and will continue to act and educate to build a community of young Greens. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Link, and congratulations to all of you. Now from Region 1, let's now proceed to our next winner from Region 4A. And they are the City Government of General Trias, Cavite. Congratulations and good morning, Cavite. Okay, let's do a quick photo op, please.
Again po, from awardee from the Region 4A Regional Office of the EMB and the General Trias Cavite representative, please turn on your camera. And also Ms. Karen Ann Pakpako and R.D. Martin Despin, other judges. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. One more time. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it from Region 4A, please. Go ahead.
Good morning. Yes,
Good morning,
good
sir.
morning. I'm the representative from the City Government of General Trias, the Manila Bay and Pollution Control Programs Officer and focal person of the City Government, Engineer Sherwin Valeroso. In behalf of our officials, led by Mayor Attorney Oni Ferrer, Congressman John Ferrer, and our whole Sanggunian, and our Vice Mayor Moritz Season, we would like to thank the EMB Central Office and of course our EMB Region 4A headed by RD Paranada and yung good news na na-share sa amin ni Miss Ann ng EID last August 27. So nabigla kaming lahat na meron pala kaming award coming from the EMB. So we are continuing our innovative projects with regards to plastic recycling management and our empowering the youth, the Sangguniang Kabataan Federation Council, and our Barangay Council to promote environmental management and Manila Bay program rehabilitation in the whole city of General Trias. So again, we would like to thank the EMB Central Office for this award. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Region 4A, for that message. From Region 4A, let's now proceed to our next winner from Region 8. Congratulations to Raul T. Bacalia from the DBSN Farms Agri-Venture Corporation, Leyte. Congratulations. Let's have a quick photo op.
Sir Raul Bacara of the DBSN Farm and representative from the Region 8. There are judges and officials from the DNR. Please turn on your camera. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Region 8 and congratulations to all of you. Now let's proceed to our last consolation prize winner from Region 8. Now we proceed to Region 9. Congratulations to the municipality of Sindangan from Zamboanga del Norte.
Jules, may we have a words muna message from the Region 8?
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry about that. Sir Raul, go ahead, please. Your message first. Sir, kindly unmute, please.
Okay. Good morning. First things first, I would like to offer my thanks and gratitude to the people from the EMB Region 8, especially to Miss Anne and RD Bara for trusting me, and to my DBSN Farms Agriventure family, to the CEO, Ma'am Is Anne, and to my boss, VM Ramon Oñate. One thing that I can only say about this award is that protection of the environment is usually posing a serious challenge to the political will of the government and serious collective sense of responsibilities of the people. Now with this Game Changer Community Awards, I can only say that it doesn't really matter what agency or what group you are in. The important thing is you yourself can make a change. And that's what we are doing, and that's what we keep on doing together with the EMB family here in Region 8 and my family in the EMB and DBSN Farm Agriventure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Raul, for that message. Raul Bacalia is from Region 8, from DBSN Farms Agriventure. Thank you so much. And now let's proceed to our last consolation prize winner from Region 9. Let's call in the municipality of Sindangan from Zamboanga del Norte. All right, let's proceed to our photo op with Region 9.
Representatives from the municipality of Sindangan, Zamboanga del Norte, our judges and officials from the ENR, kindly turn on your camera. 1, 2, 3, smile. One more time. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear it from the municipality of Sindangan, please. Your message.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, sir. I just would like to relay that LGU Sindangan informed me that it was very unfortunate for them not to be able to log in. They experienced technical glitches, but nevertheless, they would like to convey their message of appreciation for having them here included in the consolation and for acknowledging the efforts that they have made. So they hope to be able to continue whatever change they placed in their respective jurisdiction. So with that, thank you to EMB Central Office as well as the EMB Region 9 for acknowledging. Good morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for relaying that message. At this point, I enjoined everyone, to all our consolation prize winners, to please turn on your cameras for a group photo opportunity with all of our national judges.
Okay, turn on your camera, please, for the consolation prize winners and the regional representatives and our officials from the ENR. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. One more time, please. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretariat. Once again, friends, let's give a virtual round of applause to all our winners. Thank you so much and congratulations to all of you. All right, so now as we move forward at this moment, we will be having a presentation about climate change mitigation strategies for the communities. This will be delivered by the Director of the Climate Change Service, DNR. Please welcome Director Elenida Basog. Director Basog, go ahead, please.
Isang magandang umaga po to the participants and the winners of this much-awaited awarding ceremony of the National Champions to the Environmental Management Game Changer Communities Awards being spearheaded by the Environmental Management Bureau of the DNR. Mga kalkasang pagbati po kina DNR NCR Red Martin Despi, kina Delia Valdez, ang chief po natin sa Solid Waste Management Division ng EMB Central Office, Engineer June Rivera, ang chief po ng ating Air Environmental Quality Division ng EMB Central Office, si Karen, ang ating pong OIC ng EID ng EMB, Ang various RDs po natin and key staff. Sensya na po kaya I came in a little late nang nakita ko pa lang si RD Cha, si RD Nelson, si RD Alex, si RD Cycle, and our other RDs and key staff po ng ating EMB regional offices. Of course, our various LGU representatives here, LGU winners in the different parts of the country. Muli po isang magandang umaga sa ating lahat. I've been requested to share a bit as I think we wait for the awarding of the major prizes to this competition. Share a bit of our thoughts on climate change mitigation strategies for communities. And as I do that, next slide please, Merva. As I do that, I just wish to breeze through a number of concerns. Next slide please. Una po, yung sinasabi natin, very recently in August 9 of this year, in fact, a 6th assessment report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change was issued, and this has been tagged as a code red for humanity, as the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres described the report. It reiterated that the global heating is already affecting every region in the world, with many chances of becoming irreversible, and our country not being exempt. The devastating effects such a code red report will imply for us. Next slide, please. At sinasabi po ng report na ito, human influence caused the unprecedented warming of the Earth. The changes we are seeing in the global system have not been seen or recorded in centuries or millennia. Next slide, please. And it also emphasized that our climate is accelerating and would definitely lead to more extreme impacts. The report noted that global warming of 1.5 degrees Celsius will be breached within the next 2 decades, and it is only through drastic decarbonization that we can reduce this warming down to the 21st century. Next slide, please. And as we know, the Paris Agreement of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change is what we have entered into as a country party in December of 2015. Next slide, please. And under Article 11 of this Paris Agreement, it calls for the increase of the capacity and ability of developing country parties to take effective climate change action, particular countries with the least capacity and those that are particularly vulnerable to the adverse impacts of climate change. And according to the Climate and Knowledge Development Network that was issued in 2019, public awareness and effective communication of climate change information are flagged as critical issues and concerns in the Paris Agreement on Climate Change. Next slide, please. Kung matatandaan po natin, in April of this year, the country has submitted our first nationally determined contribution, and this NDC is central to the implementation of the Paris Agreement. Ang ating pong kinumit is a reduction and avoidance of 75% of greenhouse gas emissions from 2020 to 2030. And of this figure, 22.75% po ay unconditional. Ibig sabihin po, from our own resources, we should be able to push them, while 72.29% is conditional. That is, we are relying on capacity building, technology transfer, and financing from developed countries to be able to help us pursue such mitigation actions. And I really commend the Environmental Management Bureau Central Office that as the country has just submitted the NDC last April, this Game Changer Communities Awards is boosting our national and regional implementation of a portion in the Philippines National Determined Contribution that includes submissions and emissions reductions in the sectors of industrial processes and product use, and waste that include municipal waste and wastewater. Next slide, please. For information po, isa po sa sector ng ating NDC ay yung tinatawag na IPPU, Industrial Processes and Product Use Sector, whereby with increased clinker substitution in the production of our cement, with our build program, including but not limited to fly ash, granulated blast furnace, slag, and natural pozzolan, we intend to have this as mitigation options to help us reduce our greenhouse gas emissions. Likewise, ang ating pong paggamit ng low global warming potential refrigerants in the refrigeration and air conditioning sector is likewise a committed mitigation option to help us reduce our greenhouse gas emissions. Next slide, please. At pati po, isa pang sector ng ating submission sa national term contribution ay yung solid waste sector, under the waste sector. At mahalaga po rito ang ating ginagawa sa composting, sa municipal solid waste digestion of organic waste, materials recovery facilities, and our other things. The things that you're doing at the LGU level, they're all going to contribute, and they're contributing to greenhouse gas emissions reductions for the country. Next slide, please. Wastewater po ay bahagi din ng waste sector na submission natin sa National Determined Contribution. Our compliance with the Supreme Court mandamus on Manila Bay rehabilitation with our Battle for Manila Bay, our MWSS concessionaires providing full coverage of the wastewater treatment by an expected coverage by 2037, and expanded coverage of the sewerage and septage treatment facilities in line with the implementation of our National Sewerage and Septage Management Program, the concerns that you're doing for wastewater management, for water quality management, all of these are contributing to our greenhouse gas emissions under the National Determined Contribution. Next slide, please. Pati po ang ating concern on short-lived climate pollutants, promoting alternatives to open burning that reduce black carbon emissions, preventing the release of cancer-causing compounds, promoting low sulfur fuels, promoting clean and efficient cooking and heating solutions. All these are forming part of our mitigation actions to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Next slide, please. At ang global and national cry po is to try to aim for net zero by 2050 with expanded implementation of our renewable energy program, our green and public transport, sustainable lifestyle, and sustainable patterns of production. Next slide, please. For our information po, we would like, there is such a document in a process called the NDC Gender Action Plan that seeks to enhance participation of women in our climate actions, increase access and empowerment to resources, training, information, and other concerns to the women's sector as part of our overall pursuit for the development processes. Next slide, please. At gusto rin po nating i-emphasize, next slide, please, that as we do upscale our climate change actions, mahalaga po yung tinatawag nating pursuing cultural and behavior change, where individual behavior change can make a decisive difference, especially when taken up by billions. The initiatives that you do at the community level in the LGUs, as they radiate to the entire province, the entire region, to the different groups of regions in the country, they are what we call decisive difference making if taken up by many of our people. Next slide, please. In pursuing cultural and behavioral change, meron pong nilabas na report in 2019 known as the 1.5 degrees lifestyles, targets and options for reducing lifestyle carbon footprints. And it listed several options an individual and more so communities can make to reduce his or her carbon footprints. Para po sa sinasabing carbon footprint reduction potential of 500 carbon dioxide equivalent per person per year to 1,500 kilograms carbon dioxide equivalent per person per year. Here are some of such activities and options that can contribute to that. Pursuing vegetarian diets or the vegetarian-rich diets, car-free private travel, our electric cars, our hybrid cars, vehicle fuel efficiency improvement, renewable grid electricity are among the options that we take that can make us reduce our carbon footprint from as much as 500 to 1,500 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent per person per year. And if these things are done in groups, in communities, in provinces, in regions, then all the more we see higher possibilities for carbon footprint reduction. Next slide, please. Meron din po mga sinasabing mga activities that can contribute to carbon footprint reduction potential of 200 to 500 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent per person per year. Ang ating pong pag-share ng ride, ang ating pong pag-live closer to our workplaces, our smaller living spaces, our car-free commuting, our pursuing low-carbon protein, our doing alternatives to animal-based products are all contributing to behavioral solutions that can reduce this much of carbon footprint to us. Next slide, please. And then there are other activities that are said to be able or have the potential to reduce carbon footprint of less than 250 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent per person per year. And this would include our efficiency improvement of home appliances, the telework that we're doing now, our Zoom, our MS Teams meeting, and the like, teleconferencing, reduction of food waste, efficiency of improvement of food production, saving of hot water, and reduction of flights. All these contribute to reducing carbon footprint. Next slide, please. And I just want to emphasize that there is such a thing, next slide please, that we call hope-based communication in our climate awareness and education programs, where we need to instill there's hope rather than the tragedy that there is. Much of our climate experiences have in the past been described as tragic. Should we tell a story of despair, or should we tell a story of hope and possibilities? If we do not make the case for the world we want to see, who will? Hope is in fact necessary to make people believe that the change we want is possible. This will help us get through hard times together. Most times, the darker the situation gets, the more hope we need. And therefore, we should talk about a common universal view, a society where our people take more active roles in caring for their environment. A common worldview that we can strengthen in the minds of our people is that day by day, story by story, we increase the hope-based communication there are in the experiences that we have. Next slide, please. At sinasabi nga po, hope-based communication is focused on showing how to build the world we want, on how we can set the agenda with our values and our goals. It also offers our communities the opportunity to tell stories of their own that can contribute to the long-term changes in ideas, attitudes, behavior that we want to bring about. In an open global rights document done in collaboration with Thomas Combs, produced a hope-based communication strategy which involves making 5 shifts in the way we do things, which can also be applied, I think, in the climate change actions that we do. A first shift is that perhaps we need to talk more about solutions, not problems. We need to show how to fix them. We need to show positive communications about talking about the world that we want to see. That can be a first shift that we can have. And therefore, the community examples of successful recycling programs, of successful waste segregation programs, of successful Adaptero programs, of successful river cleanup programs, all of these can talk about solutions and not really dwell on the problems. A second shift that you can do is to highlight what we stand for and not what we oppose. Instead of the name and shame, we need to name and frame. We need to call for what we want to see and spell out the shared values at stake. We need to declare the different LGU champions here. We need to declare and announce and promote and publicize the different LGU winners here to be able to highlight what we see as the need to name and frame. We need to talk about the policy that we want, to explain how government could do it, and explain what values it would be living it if we implement them. We need to tell the stories that build up our way of seeing the world without necessarily directly dealing with the issues we work on every time. Another shift could be to create opportunities and drop threats. When we talk about solutions, we give people an opportunity to be part of making things better instead of using threats or guilt to make them act. Still another shift is to emphasize the support for heroes, not pity for victims. Let us emphasize our youth leaders, our barangay leaders, our LGU leaders, our partner leaders in the area, private sector leaders, our civil society leaders. We need to offer people an opportunity to side with heroes and be part of making change happen. We show them ordinary people who show extraordinary perseverance, determination, and courage. And finally, another shift could be, we will show that we got this. The various LGUs I've been listening to earlier are LGUs that we can say, we've got this. In this LGU, we've got this. In this region, we've got this. We need to show more programs and initiatives in action. Identifying these actions help indicate that we must constantly make choices to cultivate and grow them. Next slide, please. In fact, perhaps some of you had been with us. Next slide, please. When we did the mga kwentong klimalikasan tungo sa katatagan, Climate and Disaster Resiliency Awards, Recognition Awards, to showcase and highlight the track record and important contributions and initiatives of individuals, communities, and local government units in climate and disaster resiliency before and especially during the pandemic. Next slide, please. Some years back, in fact, next slide, please. With EMB and the Climate Change Service, we did in 2018 a Metro Manila search for climate and disaster resilient communities, and this was aimed at providing an avenue to identify and feature good practices in climate and disaster resiliency among Metro Manila LGUs and inspire and encourage communities to do the same. Next slide, please. And therefore, with this Game Changer Communities Awards of the EMB, we are definitely extending our commendation and congratulations to the EMB for the successful awarding ceremony of the EMB National Champion on Environmental Management Game Changer Communities Award. Kapag pinag-uusapan po natin ang climate change, we often hear stories of tragedy. What we don't hear often are stories of our individuals, our communities, our leaders, our sectors coming together to act on it. There are still many inspiring stories to be heard and many initiatives in the country worth replicating to offer our communities. And therefore, just like this, kailangan po nating kilalanin ang mga gintong initiatives so we can support hope-based communication and education strategy for social change. We believe that the hope sparked by our various LGU examples in our gathering today have remarkable good stories and practices of individuals, of leaders and communities that can create more ripples and pockets of good stories around the country. Next slide, please. For indeed, this crisis that we're unfortunately confronting under the pandemic with the continuing climate crisis provides us the opportunity to rethink, reevaluate our directions, our choices for the economy, for the environment, and for humanity. I think we need to analyze our responses to the pandemic through a climate lens, and we need to pursue transformative actions in this regard. We can in fact convert this crisis into opportunities to accelerate climate action and build back better, greener, bluer, and healthier. Muli po ang aming pagpupugay, pagko-comment at pagko-congratulate sa EMB and our various LGU champions in this morning's ceremony. Maraming salamat po.
All right. Thank you so much, Director Elenida Basog, Director of the Climate Change Service DNR, for that presentation. Maraming salamat po. Sana po maraming natutunan ng ating mga kasamahan dito sa Zoom. at sa Facebook. Thank you so much, Director Basog. And now, friends, we have arrived at the moment we've been waiting for, the awarding of grand winners. For this portion, to present the plaque of recognition to the grand winners of the EMB Game Changer Communities Award, may I request the presence of the OIC Environmental Education and Information Division, Ms. Karen Ann F. Pakpako, together with Director Elenida Basog, Director of the Climate Change Service DNR, and of course our judges, Assistant Regional Director for Special Concerns of the DNR NCR, Mr. Martin Jose V. Despi, the OIC of the Solid Waste Management Division EMB Central Office, Ms. Maria Delia Cristina M. Valdez, and the OIC of the Environmental Quality Division EMB Central Office, Engineer Marcelino N. Rivera Jr. Kindly turn on po your cameras. For this portion, I will be announcing the awardees one by one, starting with the third, second, then our grand champion. Our recorded message will be played after the announcing of each winner. Each winner will be having a photo opportunity with their judges and DNR officials. Then one group photo op right after. And after each video, actually, we can provide a very brief portion for our awardees for them to deliver their message live. All right, so here we go. Let's begin the awarding of our grand winners. Let's begin with our third prize winner. Our third prize winner hails from Region 2. Congratulations to the city government of Santiago, Isabela. Congratulations. Let's watch their video.
Mga kalikasang pagbati po sa ating lahat. Ang Best Friends sa Kapaligiran ay isa lamang sa maraming programa ng pamahalaan lungsod ng Santiago na naglalayong tumugon sa mga pangangailangan ng ating mga kababayan. Ang Best Friends sa Kapaligiran program ay sumasailalim sa ating layunin at adhikaing patuloy na bigyang proteksyon, pangalagaan, ingatan at mahalin ang ating kapaligiran para sa kapakanan ng ating bayan bilang pagmamalasakit sa inang kalikasan. Kung kaya't ang pamahalaan lungsod ng Santiago sa pamamagitan ng Best Friends sa Kapaligiran ay patuloy na magsasagawa ng iba't ibang programa, proyekto at aktibidad upang mapangalagaan ang ating kalikasan at pangalikas na yaman mula sa kalupaan, kagubatan, hangin at kaulapan, katubigan, maging ang pagpapanatili ng kalinisan at kagandahan ng ating kapaligiran.
Binibigyang halaga nito ang pagkapatupad sa Republic Act 9003, lalo na ang waste segregation, waste diversion, recycling, composting at MRF sa barangay, sapagkat ang kalinisan ay kayamanan ng ating bayan.
Pinapanatili nito ang malinis at ligtas na hangin na ating nilalanghap bilang pagsunod sa Republic Act 8749. Sama-sama nating iwaksi ang polusyon sa hangin upang ang mabango at malinis na bukas ay ating kamtin.
Binibigyang halaga nito ang kalinisan ng katubigan at kanyang daluyan bilang pagtalima sa Republic Act 9275 dahil tayo ay naniniwala na ang tubig ay buhay.
Tuloy-tuloy na magtatanim at mag-aalaga ng mga puno. Mga punong magbibigay ng malinis na hangin, magbibigay lilim at magbibigay proteksyon laban sa sakuna at kalamidad na siya nating sandata laban sa patuloy na pag-init ng mundo.
Kung atin lamang pag-aralang mabuti, ay may mahalaga at magagandang naidudulot ang pagmamahal sa kapaligiran at kalikasan.
Sama-sama po nating suportahan at itaguyod ang mga programang pangkalikasan para sa aming kinabukasan.
At sa panahong tayo ay nahaharap sa matinding suliranin tulad ng pandemyang COVID-19, tanging ang Panginoon at ang inang kalikasan ang magiging sandigan natin. At tulad ng best friend sa kapaligiran, itataguyod po natin ang mga programang para sa inang kalikasan sapagkat ikaw,
Ako.
ako, 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 ako,
Ako!
Ako.
ako,
Ako! Ako!
ako, tayo ang kalikasan.
All right, congratulations once again to the City Government of Santiago Isabela. To our reps from Region 2, please turn on your cameras for a quick photo op.
Yun, congratulations po for City Government of Santiago Isabela. Please turn on your camera, as well as po sa mga regional officers, and of course sa mga judges, kay R.D. Martinez, Sir Jun Rivera, Miss Bell, Director Ellen, and Miss Karen Antapapa. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Again po sa mga hahabol. 1, 2, 3, smile. Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Let's hear a message from City Government of Santiago Isabela, please.
Hello po. Yes,
ahead.
I'm heard clearly.
Yes, sir.
Apo. Maraming salamat po. Isang makakalikasang umaga po sa ating lahat. Ang atin pong mahal na punong lungsod ay kasalukuyan pong nag-i-speech din sa entablado po ng ating barangay para po sa opening ceremony ng ating Literacy Month. I would just like to read his message for and in behalf of the people of Santiago City. We would like, of course, to thank DNR EMB for this recognition, the EMB Game Changer Communities Award. Maraming salamat po. Ang pagkilala pong ito ay sagisag ng pagkakaisa at pagtutulungan ng bawat Santiagueño. Sagisag din po ito upang higit pa nating pagbutihin ang mga programa sa best friend sa kapaligiran. Taos pusong pasasalamat po sa inyong lahat, sa ating mga hurado, sa mga kasamahan natin sa DNR, EMB, Central at Regional Offices, kay Director Honrado, kay Ma'am Merl, sa ating mga katuwang at partners dito sa Santiago City, mula po sa DepEd, sa Liga ng mga Barangay, sa Barangay Nagasikan, of course. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng NGAs, civic society organizations, at higit po sa lahat po ng Santiagueño na patuloy pong sumusuporta at tumutulong sa ating mga programa. Ang parangal pong ito ay para sa ating lahat. Mabuhay po tayo. To God be the glory. Once again, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. Palakpakan po natin ang ating third prize winner, City Government of Santiago Isabela from Region 2. Congratulations po sa inyong lahat. All right. So now we proceed with our awarding ceremony. Let's proceed to our second prize winner. Our second prize winner hails from Region 12, Provincial Government of South Cotabato. Congratulations po. Let's watch their video.
The South Cotabato Healthcare Waste Treatment Facility, or HCWTF, showcases the province's best practices on healthcare waste treatment of infectious and hazardous wastes generated by healthcare providers. Under the Provincial Ordinance Number 6, Series of 2016, it aims to regulate the management, collection, treatment, transport, storage, and disposal of wastes coming from government and private hospitals and clinics, medical and dental laboratories, lying in clinics, dialysis centers, and rural health units. Located within the 4.9-hectare compound of the Integrated Provincial Environment Management Center, or IPMC in Tinongkop, Tantangan, it boasts the latest in healthcare waste treatment technology with the purchase of 1-unit 5-ton pyroclave at a cost of 5.1 million pesos. Supplied by Rad Green Solutions Incorporated, a Davao City-based company, the technology allows the equipment to produce more heat with less fuel by using water and is capable of treating healthcare wastes at 50 kilograms per hour, resulting to 80% volume reduction and 50% weight reduction. This facility is recognized as one of the only 2 provinces in the country which is compliant to the treatment of infectious and hazardous wastes, and the first province in the country to initiate the establishment of a healthcare waste treatment facility using Filipino technology. The healthcare waste treatment facility is manned by 2 regular employees and 5 job order employees, and now operates 8 hours daily from Monday to Saturday.
We would like to thank the DNR EMB Central Office for recognizing our efforts as one of the Community Environmental Game Changer awardee. As we face this pandemic, along with various environmental issues and concerns, let's turn adversities into opportunities. We encourage everyone, especially our government leaders, our government national agencies, the local government units, to think out of the box and develop environmental programs that does not only provide basic environmental services, but also create jobs, develop livelihood opportunities, and promote a clean and green economy.
Ikaw, ako, tayo, ang kalikasan!
All right. Congratulations once again to the provincial government of South Cotabato. To our representatives, please turn on your cameras for our photo opportunity.
Okay. Congratulations po ulit from the South Cotabato LGU. Please turn on your camera. Again po, turn off po muna ng camera yung not from the Region 12 or from the South Cotabato LGU. Okay. Maraming salamat. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Again po. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it from a representative po for your message.
Good morning and makakalikasang araw po sa ating lahat. In behalf sa aming provincial governor who is very busy ngayon sa aming COVID surge dito sa South Cotabato, we would like to thank the EMB Central Office, and we would like also to take this opportunity to thank our partners, especially our director, RD Omar Cycle, for helping us in this project. As we always say, that environmental management is everybody's concern. And in this time of pandemic, in time of various environmental concerns and problems, we need to develop environmental programs that does not only provide yung mga basic services, but also provide livelihood and promote a clean and green economy. Because alam natin, maraming sa ating mga kababayan ngayon ang walang hanap buhay. So we need to develop a clean and green economy. So we would like to thank also congratulate also the other winners, and thank you for also providing different programs that would help our country, not only environmentally but also economically. So once again, in behalf of our governor, we say that in South Cotabato, sa tama at maayos na serbisyo, tayo ay aangat sa lahat. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you so much. And once again, congratulations to our second prize winner, Provincial Government of South Cotabato from Region 12. Congratulations po. Now, we will proceed to our grand champion, our first prize winner. hailing from Region 6. Congratulations, San Carlos City Environment Management Office. Congratulations. Let's watch their video.
Good day to all. In behalf of the City Government Unit of San Carlos, I would like to thank you for making us part of the Game Changer Awards. Truly appreciated. Ever since, San Carlos City has been in full support when it comes to environmental protection and rehabilitation. In fact, we spend more than 50 million pesos annually for environmental management. This is about 5% of the city's total budget intended for various programs such as solid waste and wastewater management, forest, biodiversity and watershed protection programs, and coastal resources management programs, to name a few. We in San Carlos, we have cultivated the vision of a modern agro-industrial processing city, a model green city of governance, a renewable energy hub for Asia, and a sustainable tourism destination with strong, diverse, and viable economy, and an ecologically balanced and sustainable environment with functional, appropriate, and accessible infrastructure where citizens are healthy and well-educated, living in a harmonious and peaceful community and under a dynamic, competent, and reliable leadership in a safe, adaptive, and resilient city. Now, being one of the top 3 candidates in the Game Changer Awards is truly inspiring and somehow challenged to do more than the usual. We are also encouraging each one of you to do your share, even with this new normal. Implement sustainable ways in preserving our environment. We have to take it seriously. Sapagkat ikaw ako, tayo ang kalikasan.
Congratulations once again to San Carlos City Environment Management Office. Please turn on your cameras to all our reps from Region 6 for your photo op.
Okay, so again po, congratulations to our grand winner. Turn on po ng camera for the LGU San Carlos City representative, DNR officials, our judges, and yan po, mga regional officers. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Ayan po. 1, 2, 3, smile. Maraming salamat. Congratulations.
Thank you. Let's hear it from a representative from Region 6 for your message, please.
Good morning to all. I'm Engineer Loreto C. Sanchez, the City Environment and Natural Resources Officer of San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. In behalf of the City Government of San Carlos and to the people of San Carlos City, Negros Occidental, we would like to express our gratitude for having awarded as first place for the EMB Game Changer Communities Award. The local government of San Carlos is very proud for this prestigious accolade, which inspire us more in the implementation of the city's environmental programs and projects. Rest assured that we will not sit on our laurels, rather than strive more, not because of the award, but to ensure in sustaining environmental protection that geared towards the general welfare of our local constituents. Once again, to the organizers of this prestigious event, the EMB Central Office, EMB Region 6, and to all the guests, thank you and have a pleasant day. Good morning once again.
All right. Good morning too. Congratulations once again to our grand champion, San Carlos City Environment Management Office from Region 6. May I request all our grand winners to please turn on your cameras for a group photo for from the grand champion, second prize, and third prize, please.
Congratulations po. Pa-turn on po ng camera for the City Government of Santiago, Isabela, Provincial Government of South Cotabato, San Carlos City, our grand winner, and for the regional officers, DNR officials, and judges. Sige po, hintayin po natin. Konti pa. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. One more time. 1, 2, 3, smile. May tatlong panel po tayo for the second panel. 1, 2, 3, smile. Third. 1, 2, 3, smile. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Secretariat. Once again, to our friends here, palakpakan po natin lahat ng ating mga winners. Congratulations po to all of you. At this point, friends, we have reached the end of the program. So to deliver the closing message, let's call in the OIC Environmental Education and Information Division, Ms. Karen Ann F. Macpaco. Ms. Karen, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Jules. In behalf of our Assistant Director, Engineer Visminda Osorio of the Environmental Management Bureau, allow me to share her closing message for today's event. So we have come to the end of our awarding ceremony for our EMB Game Changer Communities Award. Aside from our winners and finalists, it also is a pleasure to see our colleagues at the EMB regional offices, the DNR Central Office, our CENROS, our PENROS, MENROS, and other stakeholders. Allow me to also congratulate all of our winners, our new game changers. Thank you very much for inspiring us and for showcasing your best environmental practices and sustainable solutions in environmental management. You deserve the victory you have earned. Today is the start of something new. It is the start of a legacy you have created through your innovativeness, hard work, and desire to make a difference for our environment. By promoting and practicing community spirit and the spirit of bayanihan, nothing is impossible for game changers like you. I'm sure one question that you may be asking yourselves right now is what's next? The answer is simple. As mentioned by our director, you now have the responsibility of encouraging your fellow community members and other communities to be game changers themselves. Through your good example, today is just the beginning. There will be challenges and difficulties along the way, especially now in the face of the pandemic, but let these inspire and encourage you to do your best. As we end today's activity, we would like to thank you, our game changers, for doing your share to protect our environment. Again, our warmest congratulations to all of you. Maraming salamat at isang makakalikasang araw po sa ating lahat.
All right. Thank you so much once again to Ms. Karen Ann F. Macpaco. Palakpakan po natin siya. She is the OIC Environmental Education and Information Division, the OIC of that division. Thank you so much for that closing message. Once again, congratulations po to all our game changers who were recognized for leading projects and programs that are beyond the usual on addressing the pressing issues on environmental management. We hope that all our viewers here on Zoom and on Facebook were inspired to replicate these best practices. Maraming salamat po. Let me use this opportunity to enjoin our LGUs and groups who are present here. If you have news releases or PRs that you want to be published on Rappler, kindly send to this email on the chat box para po ma-feature po natin yung mga best practices ninyo. We'll be willing to help you amplify those stories. It's been a pleasure hosting this virtual event once again. I am Jules Giang of Rappler. Maraming salamat po. Stay healthy at magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.
Maraming salamat. So again po, For other requirements po for the prices, kindly send it to the regional officers.
Thank you.
And congratulations po sa lahat. See you po again soon.
Sir Art,
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Congrats also.
Salulan mo dyan.
Thank you.
Art.
Thank you.
Bye.
From
Thank
Region
you.